friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. My name is Whitney. I am itchy, apparently. I'm 30 years old, I am 5'6", and I am on a weight loss journey. So on October 27th, 2020, I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. That's a type of weight loss surgery, also known as the gastric sleeve. And since that time, I've been losing weight. So let's jump into stats. When I started on this journey back in May of 2020, I was at my high weight of 282.4 pounds. I came at you, and I'm sorry, my weight the day of surgery was 259 pounds. So over the just about 5 months between when I started on, made the decision that I wanted to move forward with this, and when I actually had surgery, I lost about 23 pounds. Since I had surgery, I've checked in every week. Last week, I came at you at the weight of 250.8 pounds, and today I weighed in at 246.4 pounds. So that is a weekly loss of 4.4 pounds and a total loss of 36 pounds, I believe. I'm doing this from memory today. I don't have my notes like I normally do because honestly, guys, I'm so tired today. Anyway, we'll come back to that. So, weekly loss, 4.4 pounds. If I recall correctly, that's actually the exact same amount of weight loss down to the 0.4 that I lost last week. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. I can sort of start to see the weight loss in certain parts of my body, like around my rib cage and in my face a little bit. So that's fun. 36 pounds total is awesome. I did try on a shirt today that I bought many, many years ago, but haven't really been able to wear. It technically fit, but it was very tight and uncomfortable for the last couple of years. So I was really excited. I tried that on today because I basically don't leave my house these days. I'm working from home. You know, I'll run out to do errands, but I'm just in like leggings when I do that. So I don't really wear real clothes anymore. So I was kind of like, you know, let's just see how something that I know was really tight before fit. So I tried that blouse on. It fit perfectly. So that was pretty exciting to see. I really have no occasion to wear a nice blouse at this point in time, but it was nice to know that it fits. Hopefully, well, maybe not hopefully, but we'll see if it fits once I actually have the occasion to wear it again. So in terms of how I'm feeling, sorry I look like this. I was like, this week I'm gonna do my makeup, look nice for my weekly update, and then I am so tired today. I don't know why. I didn't sleep super well last night, so it might just be that. I've generally been feeling pretty good, so I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm just tired today, and so I'm just wearing my garbage clothes that I've been wearing all day, which actually I'm wearing a little bit less than I have been, as you might notice. I'm quite bundled up. It's definitely cooled down here. I'm in Northern California, but also everything you hear about how you are always cold after this surgery is true. I am freezing all the time. I feel ridiculous. I ended up buying myself some like thermal underclothes, I guess you'd call them, like thermal liners that you can wear under your regular clothes to help keep you nice and toasty. And I've been wearing those most days, certainly if I'm going out on my walks. Like I've got those on with a pair of leggings over it, you know, 1 or 2 pairs of socks, a couple of shirts, sweater, jacket, earmuffs. Like it's ridiculous. It's not that cold here, but I am so cold all the time. So right now I'm actually wearing this big, enormous, giant scarf / like pashmina thing. But I've also got this sweater on with a long sleeve shirt under it and then a camisole under that. And most of the day I've had another jacket on top of this, like another stretchy, warm thing. And then you can't see, I don't think, but I'm sitting here with a blanket on my lap. So I have to keep toasty because otherwise I get so cold. My poor hands get so cold during the day, but there's not really much I can do about that because I have to be able to type for my job. So it is what it is. Like you could tell me I'd be cold for the rest of my life after having this surgery and I would still tell you that it was worth it. So it just is what it is. So let's see, what do I have to report to you this week? Not much has changed. I've been on soft foods. today I've been filming a what I eat in a day, so I'll put that up later this week because I did want to document something with my soft foods. I didn't do a meal prep style video like I did for puree because I didn't do like a big meal prep ahead of time. Honestly, I'm still eating a lot of the same stuff I was eating on purees. I just kind of add something to it. Oh, one thing that has been different this week, well, two things. One is I talked to you guys in my video last week that I was kind of like weirded out, but then was feeling a little better about like not super feeling my restriction, like not getting that full feeling when I eat. And that's still been the case. Like I still haven't really felt full, but when I had my dietitian appointment, one, he told me not to worry about it. So that was good. But he also said I could start eating, you know, bigger portions. On soft foods, I could go from 2 ounces at a time up to 4 ounces at a time. You know, and he said I could start eating like fewer meals that are a little bit larger rather than spacing them out if I felt like that worked for me. And so I've been trying that more this week, and I felt like that's been a lot better. So I basically do like a protein shake for breakfast. Then I just work on my water for the rest of the morning until lunch. I have lunch. And then most of the time I just work on water until dinner. Sometimes I will get really snacky in the afternoon. I pretty much always get snacky, but most of the time I just drink water and push past it. Other times I'll have something like either a little scoop of peanut butter with some strawberry preserves, and I have the no sugar added peanut butter and low sugar preserves before any of you give me any hate over having sugar. Or I'll have like some cottage cheese with a little bit of applesauce or something like that. So, but I try not to do that because I just find that a snack, which if I'm having a snack like that, I try to stick to the 2 ounces. It doesn't fill me up. So it's kind of like, I don't really feel like I'm getting anything out of it because I'm still hungry. When it's done, it's almost like, if anything, I'm more hungry because now my stomach's like, cool, we're eating. So for the most part, I try to just push past that and get to dinner, and then I'll eat a really early dinner. Like I eat as soon as I get done with work. So I'll be eating at like 5:15. And then a lot of times what I'll do is I'll eat like a small dinner, wait an hour, and then if I'm still hungry, I'll eat like another small something else. And then I'm usually good. I'll feel satiated. But I've been trying not to do that as much. I've been trying to just stick to dinner, and then if I do still feel hungry, rather than eating something else, or if I need to hit my protein goals, I'll do like another protein shake in the evening. Or if I just need protein and I'm not that hungry, then I'll do like a scoop of Gene Pro in some Crystal Light lemonade. And that's been working pretty well. So I've been hitting all my macros. That's been fine. I've been staying in the calorie range. The dietitian told me between 400 to 600 in the soft food stage. And then once I bump up to the full diet, which I will do tomorrow, about 600 to 800 is where they want to see me, and still getting the 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. So yeah, that's been that. The other thing that happened this week is I had my 2-week post-op follow-up with my surgeon, and that was fine. It was done via video chat, so I didn't even have to go in. But she had me remove the rest of my steri strips. I think when I talked to you guys last week, 2 of the steri strips had come off, but I still had steri strips on my other 3 incisions. She had me remove those. They came off super easy. All my incisions look great. I think I'll just insert some pictures because I don't really feel like getting up right now and like stripping all these numerous layers of clothing that I have, and also then I'd be cold. So I'll drop a picture in here so you can see my incisions. They look great. The one where my stomach came out is definitely the biggest and sort of the most visible. The other ones, you can see them. They're definitely visible, but they're really minimal. I'm really pleased with it. One thing that I thought was kind of cool is my surgeon did not do any like sutures or staples on my skin. And while I don't think that's unusual, I do know that I've seen some people that have had this surgery that end up having like staples or something like that in their stomach. So I was really glad not to have that. I guess what she did was just absorbable sutures under the skin. And then I think they just glued the skin shut and then put those steri strips over them, and everything is like completely closed. There was one little like scabby portion that I think was just from the glue on the incision where my stomach came out, but that came right off within like a day of me taking the steri strips off. One thing you might remember if you watched, I don't remember which, I think it was the what I bought for surgery video. I don't remember exactly which one it was. But I told you that I had bought Scar Away, which are some, the kit I bought has 2 different products. It has the silicone sheets that you can cut to size and put over your scars or over your incisions. And then they also have a silicone gel. So I've been using the silicone gel for the incision to my belly button because there's no way I could get a silicone sheet on there. And then I did cut one of the strips. It cut perfectly into like 4 pieces that fit over my incisions. But the instructions said you're supposed to be able to take them off and wash them and reuse them for up to 14 days because they are kind of pricey. So after I wore them for about 24 hours, they stayed on great, no problem. I took them off, I washed them, let them dry, and then put them back on. And I just noticed they didn't stick as well, which was really kind of frustrating. 2 of them ended up, or no, 3 of them ended up coming off while I was sleeping, and they just got all like balled up and gummy and gross, and like they weren't worth trying to salvage. I still had 2 of them on that had stayed on, including one on my big incision where my stomach came out. And so I put some medical tape over them to try and keep them in place, but then eventually that came off too. So I still have 1 more, and I'm still debating whether I want to buy more of those because like I don't really care about having scars on my stomach, but by the same token, if I can minimize them doing something that's pretty easy, I'd kind of like to do that. So I don't know, I might stick with them for a little longer and then maybe just switch to the gel on all of them. I don't think the gel is as effective as the silicone sheeting, but you know, the silicone sheeting is not effective at all if it's not staying on. So I don't know what I'll do there. We'll see. But everything's healing up really well. I feel good. Really the only sort of side effect that I'm having is I'm pretty constipated still. I'm hoping that that'll get better as I can eat more volume, which means I can work more fiber into my diet. The dietitian did clear me to start taking a fiber supplement. He said like any of them are fine. So I've been trying to remember to do that, but I haven't been super consistent with it. So I think actually after I film this video, I'll go drink a glass of Metamucil. And I do get some of the orthostatic hypotension, so that's the dizziness when you stand up. So I get a little bit of that, mostly really only if I'm going from laying down to standing up. So like first thing in the morning, I just have to try and remember, like get up, sit up in bed for a minute before I stand. Otherwise I do get really dizzy. I haven't fainted or fallen over or anything like that, but it's just something to be aware of. It doesn't really bother me. It just is what it is. So I think that's it in terms of updates. I did want to give a shout out to my girl Jane over at Jane's Big Shrink. She's having surgery tomorrow. Actually, by the time you're seeing this, it'll probably be same day. She's having surgery on Wednesday. I'll link her channel down below. She's so sweet. She's been on her pre-op diet and has actually documented every day of her pre-op diet, which is hardcore. I definitely didn't do that. And I know she's been having a hard time with it, but she's totally been sticking with it. So if you haven't checked out her channel, go check her out. I'm sure she's gonna do really great and have lots of great progress, and I'm sure she'd be happy for having some more viewers. So that's all I have. As always, if any of you have weight loss channels that I'm not already subscribed to, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to watch your journey. And if there's anything you want, you know, any questions you have, I do respond to every comment I get. So feel free to ask me questions or whatever. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I read all of them. I respond to all of them. If there's anything you want to see me do, let me know. I'm happy to do pretty much anything within reason. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.